Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am the pick a card Empress, and today we're going to look at what is the most important messages that you need to hear right now about your soul connection. Now I'm getting that there's a big shift that's coming up, okay? And there are a couple pathways that are going to open up for you guys. So this information that you're getting is to help you make a particular decision. You'll know what that decision is when it pops up. Okay, so I have three cards today. We have card number one, pile number one, and we have the amethyst. We got pile number two, the rose quartz heart, and we have pile number three. I thought it was fool's gold, but I think it's probably pyrite, guys. Okay, so do your thing, pick your pile, and then we're gonna come back and see what you need to know right now in this moment. And remember, all readings are timeless. When it comes across your feed, you're meant to get it in that particular moment of time. Okay, so I'm gonna see you in a bit. Okay, hey pile one, welcome to your reading. So you chose the amethyst. So let's see what's going on here. What's the most important message that you need to know right now? Spirit saying meditation. Okay. All right, so Spirit saying right now, you should engage in more meditative practice, more mindfulness practice, and prayers. It all depends on how you connect to Spirit. And what that's going to do, Spirit is saying, is connect you more deeply with your person, okay? And you're going to feel this energetic support from each other, for each other, from each other. Because right now, both of you, you've got each other's back, okay? Now, you guys may have turned your back on each other at this point in time. So Spirit is saying, through meditation, okay, through the astral realm, this is how you guys can connect. And what this is going to do, this is going to really, in a very dynamic sort of way, help you guys reconnect and transform. There's so much butterflies in this card. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. All right, so let's pull a couple cards on that. And so aware that this message about using meditation to connect with your person to reconcile, because I'm actually going to be using what we call the reconciliation deck today to get some messages for you guys. So let's see. So it looks like Spirit is saying, connect deeply to your person, and this is going to dramatically transform the situation. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to pull three cards on that. Spirit, what do you want us to know about this? Ace of Cups. Spirit is saying there's a brand new beginning that is coming through here. But you guys need to connect with each other. And if it is that you can't do this, in the 3D right now, the 5D is your option. They're also asking you to meditate upon or work on some sort of abandonment issue. So it looks like you and your person have some sort of abandonment wound that is holding back or delaying this new beginning in love, and also delaying self-love. So what you need to work on right now, what you need to meditate on, focus on, is some abandonment wound inside of you. Yes, this is going to allow you to step into your power. You know what they're reminding me of? There's a screenshot that I took. I have to go get it. All right, guys, one moment, okay? Yeah, it was actually something that I saw on Angela's page. And you know, abandonment it doesn't just manifest as a fear of being alone. Okay, it's also a fear of not being supported, of not receiving what you put out there. It says the abandonment wound, because they're talking about generally about inner child wounds, and they're looking at, you know, how does it manifest in your life? What are the kind of thoughts or projections that we put out there as a result of this abandonment wound? And it says persons with abandonment wounds generally feel left out or not chosen. They fear being left. They feel like somebody is going to abandon them or betray them. They hate being alone. They're codependent, and codependent, they're kind of clingy, might be even manipulative. They may threaten to leave or try to leave or abandon. They may abandon a relationship because they feel at some point in time this person's going to abandon them, so they sabotage. So sabotaging your relationships. And then it says this person normally attracts emotionally unavailable people. So if you're doing any of these things still, if this is still in your vibration, Spirit is asking you to deal with that. And there's so much beautiful meditations on YouTube for inner child healing and inner child work. Spirit is saying this is what they want you to do right now. And it's so weird that so much butterflies came up. And, look at my phone case. Butterflies. And I actually got this in January this year. So this is a year, it's all about transformation, especially for you, Part 1. So Spirit wants you to do what they want you to focus on right now, whether it's through meditations, whether you're going to go and get some professional intervention. Okay, there's an abandonment wound that's preventing you from, stepping into your power, and also preventing you from being happy. Because inside you're thinking that, this is just not going to happen for me. This person's going to betray me or abandon me. I'm not going to get the support that I deserve. But Spirit is saying, no, this is something that is energetic that you're sending out there. It's within your vibration. And Spirit is asking you to clear it. Okay? Beautiful. Alrighty. So we're going to go into the reconciliation deck. And we're going to ask Spirit, what's the 3 most important messages that you need to hear? So right now, and about your soul connection. So right now, Spirit is saying the greatest thing that can help you is you focusing on your own childhood issues surrounding abandonment. Okay? Whether that's emotional abandonment, physical abandonment, but there's, that idea that it's scary to be alone as well. Spirit is saying it's time to focus on that. So let's get, what's the most important message that you need to hear about your soul connection right now? Underneath the deck, Spirit is saying this time. So a lot of you might be in separation right now, or there's about to be a separation, but this separation is needed because there's some ties from the past that you guys need to cut. For some of you, it is the energy of parental figures or past relationships that you just need to cut the cord on. Okay, and that's another good way of cutting those cords is through meditation. Okay, so meditation is going to serve you in so many ways at this point in time. So to do your inner child healing, and also to cut cords with some people who need to just be X'd out right now. Okay, they're still operating your vibration, they're still influencing some of your choices and some of your thought patterns. Spirit is saying time to cut that cord. But Spirit is also saying that this separation is happening to allow for both of you guys to do that final bit of healing. Okay, so let's get 3 cards. So the first card we have is talk more. Okay, so there's communication that's necessary. Maybe you need talk therapy, but this could be about talking to your person. Remember what Spirit is saying, if you can't talk to them in the 3D, 5D is your friend. Okay, so there's a talk more. So that's a getting to know each other card. We have learn through this. So Spirit is asking you, and we have books here, and books always make me think about higher education, right? So Spirit said right now it's a tap into the higher education and the higher perspective, and we get the higher perspective by asking, what was I meant to learn? What did this person come into my life to teach me? Why did I have to go through all these things? Because nothing happens by coincidence, and nothing happens in vain. It's all about soul growth and teaching you some kind of particular thing. And that's how we gain wisdom. It is through these experiences. So Spirit is asking you to ask that question. What was I meant to learn? And what this is going to do, it is going to help you. And both of these cards are third eye chakra activation cards, which is so weird because the music that came on for you guys when I started reading was third eye chakra manifestation music. So it's so weird. So it looks like you guys might begin some kind of activation in that particular chakra at this time. But Spirit is asking you to focus on the lesson, focus on the wisdom. instead of focusing on the pain, because when we focus on the pain, this is what puts us into victim mode and into bitterness, and it's very hard to clear that from your energy. Okay, let's see what else. Oh gosh, more than I wanted, but we're going to take them. Now we have sexual compatibility. So there might be a lot of sexual energy surrounding you guys at this point in time. And again, it's all happening in the upper chakras for you guys. So maybe there's a lot of astral sex. Maybe there's a lot of astral communication. Okay. The sexual energy floating in the ethers. Okay. So it's everything is happening in the upper chakras for you guys at this time. And then we have stay the course. So this is about believing. Okay, just about not being disheartened, continuing on your journey. Okay, and this journey it looks like it might involve a third party or involve 3 family lines. So Spirit saying there's several family lines that are healing on this particular journey here. So let's pull some cards on these. Okay, so Spirit saying talk more. What's this about? Yes, we have now the sun is the highest vibration of masculine energy. So Spirit is saying, talk more to your counterpart. Okay, and remember we said if they're not available in the 3D, and you're not to run after them in the 3D, because it looks like in the 3D they're not ready. Okay, they're not ready to take a leap of faith. But Spirit is saying, in the upper chakras, let all that communication take place, and you'll be surprised at how fast some kind of karmic cycle closes for you guys. But you see, there's going to be a turn in the tide. But Spirit is saying, prepare for this turn in the tide through communication. Okay, that's where you're going to get this mental clarity. So whether it's 3D communication or 5D communication, Spirit is saying, work on that in the meantime and learn the lesson. See the higher perspective. Judgment. What's judgment about? It's about the higher perspective. Okay, so Spirit is saying, look at the higher perspective here about what happened. Gain the enlightenment. Look, judgment and the hanged man. And if it's one person that can see the higher perspective, it is the hanged man. Okay, so Spirit said this is what you need to focus on right now. So everything is happening in the upper chakras for this particular pile, including the sexual energy. Okay, it's very healing. It's sexual healing. It's going to do a lot of healing. Okay, and it's going to allow you guys to release the baggage from the past, especially the things that happened with both of you. And Spirit saying, don't be disheartened. Stay the course. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. At this time, you continue on your journey. There's going to be reconciliation here, but that's 6 of Cups. But your person needs to make a decision. So Spirit saying, continue on your journey. It looks like that right now. It might be a solo journey for now. Okay. And remember the twin flame journey is not just about being, in physical union with your twin. It's about being in union with that other aspect of self, whether it's the divine masculine or divine feminine aspect of self, it all being balanced. Okay, so there's going to be a reconciliation, but right now your person, they're not ready. They're doing their own healing, and Spirit wants you to do your healing as well. Let me just ask, what are they experiencing right now on their twin flame soulmate journey? Can we make this shit up? Astral sex. Okay, so Spirit is saying you might be a little more evolved than this person at this time, right? You are in your upper chakras, but the way that they communicate, the way that they connect with people, it is through sex. That's their love language. That's their love language. And we have ascended masters. So know that there are spirit guides that are working with your person, okay? They are not alone, okay? They've seen all kind of numbers, all kind of shit haunting them, all right? That's letting them know that it's time to heal. So you don't have to worry about the person. Their spirit guides are working on them. Like, they can't run from this, okay? So Spirit saying right now, you need to focus on your healing. Let's see what's the last bit of advice for you guys. What is the last bit of advice for you guys right now? So it looks like the communication needs to be in the 5D at this time for this pile. We have higher power. Spirit saying, listen, God, universe, spirit, they are in control. You ain't got to worry about shit. Okay? So right now, you focus on yourself, you focus on your healing, that communication with your person in the 5D, take it into the upper chakras. Okay? That communication with your person in the 5D, you focus on that right now. Okay? But your healing is the most important thing that needs to happen. Spirit has got this. You don't have to worry. Because even here, it's a crown and the third eye that's being activated. The Spirit is saying, this is the key. This is the key. There's a key right here. This is the key. It's to take it into the upper chakras. And that's it's about that unconditional love, that higher love right now. So Power One, that was your reading. I hope that it helped you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, dislikes. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to interact with any of the ads I may play during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me or any other reader that you enjoy. All right. Take care. Bye. Hey, Pal 2, welcome to your reading. So if you chose a rose quartz heart, this is your reading. So let's see, what did you get? We have asking for help. So Spirit is saying, listen, if it is that you find yourself stuck in a bind or there's some kind of assistance that you need, Spirit is saying it's quite all right to ask for help because there is help available for you from 3D persons. Okay, you see this grandpa here or this dad, he has this kid. Okay, this person, they have this animal companion. Okay, yeah, there's a parent here. There's an older couple on the bench. There's so many people around you, including ancestral energy that you can ask. So there are persons in both the 3D and the 5D that can help your ascension, because this kite is going up in the air. Your ascension process at this time that can help you take off. That can help you take off, whether it is a business project, your ascension, whatever it is. There are people all around you in the 3D and the 5D, just sitting around waiting to help. But there's a grandfather energy that's very, very prominent, that's coming through here. All right, so let's pull 3 cards on this, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants to let you know. So Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to ask for help. Now we have a Queen of Wands coming through, which is a karmic energy. This is a karmic most likely to abuse their physical power, be sexually exploitative, as in use their sexuality to manipulate others. This is karmic most likely to abuse their spiritual gifts or to use the purse strings in order to manipulate a relationship. Now, it could actually be a karmic, as in a person, or it could be a karmic energy that you need to clear from your energy field at this time. I'm going to pull some more cards. But Spirit is saying there are people around you right now that can help you. You just need to ask. Remember, especially in the 5D, they can't intervene unless you ask for that help. We have the 4 of Wands. And we have the Hierophant in reverse. I'm getting 2 messages. I'm getting a message about some kind of karmic energy that might be still within your energy field that Spirit wants you to purge, because it looks like there's a lesson here about that you're just not seeing. Okay, and there's also about a karmic that might be in your life. And I'm getting, if your person, especially if your person is either married or in a very long-term connection, there's also a message about that. So let's go with what's the message for you first. Spirit is saying, within you, there's some kind of distorted Queen of Wands energy. Okay, and I just told you what distorted Queen of Wands or ill-dignified Queen of Wands is all about. Spirit is saying there is this energy that is within you. And you see, it was as long as this energy is within you, then it's going to attract like-minded vibrations. Like-minded vibrations. So if it is that there's still a bit of you, a part of you that uses your sexual energy to try to manipulate or control others, you are going to attract someone who does the same shit. If it is that you might be physically explosive, like very angry, or you might even be physically abusive, you're going to attract somebody with the same energy. So Spirit is asking to clear this reverse Queen of Wands energy from your system. Because it's affecting your soul connection. You not learning this lesson, you not seeing this is causing a delay in the soul contract. And if it is that you need help with processing this energy, Spirit is saying there are 3D people that they can bring into your life to help you process this. And there are also 5D persons that's going to help you process this as well. That's one. Spirit is also telling you about, so if your person's connected to a third party, like in a physical karmic, okay, Spirit is letting you know that it looks like this connection might be on the rocks or being dissolved at this time for this twin flame or soulmate connection to come in. And this karmic might be wanting to cause some kind of trouble. They're saying that they stand ready to help. Okay, these ancestors, these spirit guides, source energy, spirit, Spirit is saying, yeah, look, this karmic comes out again. Queen of Cups in reverse. They stand ready to help. Yes, they're coming to cause some kind of drama or some kind of look, the distorted Empress coming to cause some kind of drama or some kind of conflict. But Spirit is saying they are standing by. But again, there's this message about this energy still being within you. And they're saying that it is sabotaging your relationships and it is sabotaging your soulmate connection right now. Let's see this Four of Wands. Spirit is saying, yeah, you and your person, there's still a bit of pride and ego, and you guys are still hiding a bit of your authentic self. You know, there is a solid offer that's waiting to come in. But first, you guys have to close a cycle of self-sabotage. Both of you. And they're saying there is help available. Okay? But there's something that you guys just aren't seeing. Okay, there's an abandonment wound that you guys aren't seeing right now. That's stopping you from coming completely into self-love. You guys can watch Pile 1. You guys can watch Pile 1. Please watch Pile 1. Because there are definitely additional messages there. Okay? So Spirit is saying that you engage in all these kinds of behaviors because you're afraid of people leaving your life. You're afraid of not being chosen. You're afraid that you're going to be left out. That's why you engage in these kind of behaviors. And Spirit said it's time to purge this from your energy field. Okay? Now, I'm going to be using the reconciliation deck, and I'm going to get what is the 3 most important bits of information or the most important message that you need to know right now. So Spirit is saying, well, the most important message is work on yourself, especially your abandonment issues, because it's causing you to dip into that distorted feminine energy in order to control the situation and maybe to control or influence your person. And they're coming through with some other messages here from the reconciliation deck. So what's the other messages? Underneath the deck, Spirit saying take time out. And it's take time out to heal. There's going to be time for action. There's action coming through. No, you don't have to worry, okay? But Spirit saying right now, in this time out, focus on the bits of karmic energy that's still within yourself. Spirit saying talk more. This is the first card that came out in Pile 1. So you guys definitely have to watch Pile 1. We have trauma involved. And it's a third eye. Okay, so inverted triangle, is that masculine or feminine energy? I think it's feminine energy. I'm going to find out for you guys. But there's some truth that Spirit wants you to open up your eyes and see. You have some kind of trauma that you've not been looking at, or you're not dealing with. Spirit is asking you to release it, through the tears. Spirit is asking you to release this right now. We have sexual compatibility. So there's a lot of sexual energy floating around this connection. But you see, when I see sexual compatibility, I see trauma. And I saw that reverse Queen of Wands there. It tells me that there's some kind of sexual trauma here, whether it's from childhood or some kind of sexual assault that's causing you to act out like that. Whether it's in a kind of hypersexual way, or using your sexuality to control or to gain the edge, or to dominate a relationship. Let me find out about that inverted triangle. I'm really blank. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. I just want to make sure. I don't want to give you guys wrong information. Yeah, the inverted triangle is a feminine energy. It's a power of creation, Shakti energy, okay? So let's see what you need to talk more about. So you might, because there's trauma involved here, you might need to talk to some kind of therapist, but you need to ask for help, okay? You need to ask for help. You need help processing some kind of trauma here. Yeah, you need help to heal. You need to talk about something that happened, some kind of trauma that happened to you, and release this baggage. Spirit saying you need to release that baggage from the past. And this is the only way that you're going to bring yourself back into balance, okay? Let's see this trauma. What happened here? Something happened to distort your feminine aspect. And there's Spirit saying you need to talk about this trauma. Whatever it is. Spirit saying you need to talk about it, because that's the 8 of Wands. That's about talk. You need to talk about it to heal. Let's see what it is. Let's see what comes through. It's something that's made you unbalanced. And it may initially it may have had your heart very closed. For some of you, something that happened in childhood. Let's pull the healing cards and see what happened here. But Spirit is saying you went through some sort of trauma, and you need to talk about it, whether to a professional or just friends or family members. You need to talk about that trauma. You need to talk about that pain. Oh gosh, there's a blank card. So I have to pull a card on that. What is this? Yes, somebody deceived you. Somebody hurt you. We have the 7 of Swords. Some kind of sneaky behavior. So for some of you guys, it may have been the betrayal of a partner. It may have been some kind of cheating, but somebody fucked you over. And Spirit saying, you just kind of, you got on with life. The abandonment issues on the bottom here, right? You got on with life, okay? You just you took it all in stride and you did the best that you could with it. But Spirit saying, it looks like you did not heal. I think you just kind of tucked it away. Okay, but it's still affecting and sabotaging your relationships. Okay, I'll take 3. Okay, and let's see what else is this trauma. What is this? Okay, some kind of upheaval in childhood. Now it says nomadic childhood, and we saw abandonment issues down below. So for some of you, maybe you ended up in foster care. Some of you may have bounced around for family members, or there was just some kind of instability in the family. Maybe lots of quarreling, lots of fights, or somebody was emotionally unavailable. Okay, whatever it is, you did not feel secure and safe. Maybe some of you guys were, I don't want to say derogatory, but army brats. Okay, whatever it was, it made you feel like you couldn't connect deeply to someone because they're gonna leave you anyway. Okay, so your heart was closed. Spirit saying you need to face this trauma head on, and there's help. Whether in the 3D or the 5D, there's help for you. Look, we have validation addiction. By doing things for people's approval, including staying in toxic situations. Okay. I remember we had that Queen of Wands energy in reverse. So maybe wielding your sexual power. Maybe you're very sexualized in relationships, and you feel that you have to be in order to ensnare this person. You think that this is all you have to offer. This is the be all and end all of who you are. And Spirit say no. This arises out of pain. This arises out of trauma. Okay? And it's something that needs to be purged. Because as long as you think that people only want you either for your money, because remember the Queen of Wands, she's an entrepreneur. Either for your money, that's what you're going to attract. If people only want you because of sex, that's what you're going to attract. If people only want you because you may have misused your spiritual gifts, okay? All right? So Spirit is saying right now, it's all about you and trying to purge that reverse Queen of Wands energy from your energy field, okay? You are enough. You're not your trauma, you're not your pain. You are enough. So Spirit is saying if you need 3D help, go to a therapist. Get that professional intervention, because Spirit is saying it's been sabotaging your life longer than you know. Okay? Right. So let me see what your person's experiencing now on their twin flame soulmate journey, and then I'll get the last advice card for you. All right? We have Aries. Now, Aries about action. Aries is the entrepreneur. And remember we had reverse Queen of Wands, and Queen of Wands is an Aries. Okay, so they're in the upright aspect of Queen of Wands, or maybe they're being triggered to get into that bloody energy. Maybe they've not been doing anything. So they are ascended masters. There are people who are helping in the 3D and in the 5D for them to take action. Woo. What are they experiencing right now? Well, they're working on unconditional love for themselves. Isn't that amazing? Okay. So they're working on unconditional love for self right now. Okay. Through the processing of trauma, through them taking action. And Aries, remember Aries is that first house is all about the self. It's focused on the self. Okay. Stepping into self-love. Now they might be running. Spirit saying they might be running right now, but that's okay. That is okay. Okay? Because maybe they need that time out too. Remember that card underneath the deck. Let's focus on that running. Let's see where they're running from. Might be running from this new beginning. Or they might be running because there's money involved. Okay? Yeah, they might still be hiding behind a mask. But they're working on their self-love right now. Oh, I didn't look at that sexual compatibility. Yeah, they're not ready to talk right now. They're dealing with a childhood abandonment issue. So you guys are processing the same thing. You guys are trying to step into self-love out of some kind of traumatic family circumstances. Okay, let's see Aries. Yes, Spirit is prompting them to step into divine masculine energy and to take action. All right, so they might be running because they have some kind of financial situation at hand, but they ain't gonna be running for now. That's just a timeout. Let's see that sexual compatibility card that we didn't look at. No, we have the Magician in reverse, who is a master manipulator. What Spirit is telling me here is the same reverse Queen of Wands energy. But what they're telling me is that you and your person are more similar than you know. You guys use the same tactics. I'm really getting sexual. Use sexual energy. Use your sex appeal. It looks like you guys have heavy sex appeal, or the strong sexual energy that's coming through, and you guys use that to try and control or dominate the relationship. You put your all the relationships are hypersexualized because you don't want the person to see deep inside of you. You are intimacy avoidant, and you're using sex as a buffer so that people don't get close and see the real you. And Spirit saying this is a karmic cycle that you've been in for lifetimes. In this lifetime, you meant to get to this place of balance, both of you guys, instead of numbing out through sex. Just telling you guys what's coming through, but this is what's coming through here. This is what's coming through. So let's get the last bit of advice for you, and then we're going to end this right here. What is the last bit of advice? last bit of let me see where we are. Okay, that's fine. So we have flexible. So Spirit's saying right now, there are karmic cycles that are looking to end. Because I see all those circles there, okay? So there's karmic cycles that are closing right now. But you taking action and stepping into your masculine power, it's really going to signal a new beginning. So Spirit's saying take action. End these cycles here. These cycles of, using sex for control or whatever it is. Okay, end these cycles here and try to be flexible. Kind of go with the flow. Go with the flow. That's the energy. Go with the flow. You definitely have to watch Power 1, that's for sure. Let's see, a card number 19. The relationship message for 19. In every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. It's just the same advice for Power 1. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. So maybe in the past, you really focused on the sexual energy in a relationship, okay? And you didn't dive deep. You kept it on the surface because you're intimacy avoidant. You might have been running. You didn't have that love for self. You might have been giving your power away. But Spirit's saying be flexible. You'll be happy that you made that choice. So it looks like there's someone new coming into your life, or there's an old person that's coming back new. Spirit is saying give them a chance. Give them a chance. Okay? But the most important thing that you need to do is concentrate on your healing. There's some deep traumas here, okay, and that are still sabotaging your current life. Okay? All right, my loves, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Take care. And so grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments, your dislikes. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to interact with any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's a beautiful energy exchange for me, okay? All right, guys. Take care. Bye. Hey, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to look at what's the most important message that you guys need to know about your soul connection at this time. Or just about life in general. I don't know what Spirit's going to bring through. And you got two cards, Pile 3. So the first one is about peace. Okay, and to me, this is about self-care. Because it looks like this woman in this tub. So this is divine feminine energy. Whether you're male or female in body. And there's all kinds of long hair around this person. So this person is very wise. And you see, what she knows is that it's very wise to take care of yourself and to love yourself completely. All these little bubbles that surround her in this bath tell me about healing energies. And there's a healing that comes with truth, because there's a lot of blue in this. It's blue and pink. Pink is about the crown chakra, but it's also about healing. And blue is always about truth. Okay, so there's something that is going to bring you peace very soon. There's some kind of information that's going to come that's going to make you a lot wiser than you know before, a lot more knowledgeable. Okay, and it's going to bring you some sort of peace. But there's a message here right now. It's all about your self-care and healing. Okay, concentrating on yourself, concentrating on that self-love. Okay, so we have that. And then we have past lives. And look, there's somebody here, a journey into the Akasha. So some of you might be actually doing journeys to the Akasha. And if you're not, maybe this is something that Spirit wants you to take on or to practice. Okay, because there's something about past lives. Oh, this information that brings you peace may come from the Akasha or some kind of past lives reading that you get done. Yeah, it's going to bring you a lot of peace, because we even have lambs here, and lambs are always a symbol of peace as well. Let's pull some cards on these. Let's pull some cards. So there's something coming through here about past lives. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's do peace first. What's this peace about? No, I'm going to do that. No, I'm going to do that past lives first. What's this past lives about? So yes, something Spirit is telling you about some kind of healing that you're meant to get. Whatever information that you get from that either past life reading or you journeying to the Akasha, it's going to bring you a lot of peace and a lot of healing in this lifetime, because the Star card is a card of karma. Okay, when it's in reverse, it's a card of karma, but it tells me that there's some kind of karma. And look, the other karma card, Temperance. So there's some kind of karmic that Spirit wants to bring to your attention. With this reading, they want you to heal it. All right, let's see what it is. Spirit, come through real plain for power 3, because I don't know what it is. There's something about past lives. Come through. What's this? We have an Emperor in reverse. Now, this could talk about a masculine energy in your life, whether it is your DM, whether it is the divine masculine within you, or it could be a father figure coming through. But either way, this is someone in distorted masculine energy. What is that about? Distorted masculine energy is about control. And it's control because of fear. It is about being domineering, not dominant. Okay? Domineering, a control freak, being abusive, especially physically. Okay? So there's something about past lives, or maybe the important thing, the most interesting thing about past lives and past life readings is that they tend to reflect what happened in the past in this lifetime. So there is some kind of distorted masculine that's coming through. Look at me here again. The King of Wands reverse. One, he's a terrorist. Upright, King of Wands upright. He's already a kind of warmonger. Okay, he leads people to battle. But this someone who terrorizes others, who misuses their power, who misuses their sexuality. He's a philanderer. So there is someone in your life, or was in your life in the past, who might have been all these things. And the Spirit is saying you're still stuck in that. So it does not have to be a person. And Spirit is saying this is the reason why it's so defensive. Spirit is saying it doesn't have to be a DM. It could be someone in the past. And maybe it started with a father figure, and then this is, you're like re-victimized all over again, because that's in your vibration. Spirit is saying this is the reason why you're stuck. And it's the reason why you're stuck in like abusive relationships, or persons taking you for granted or misusing their power over you. It's the reason why you're defensive and you can't let anyone in. Spirit is saying that you have had many lives like that. And until you heal this, until you erase the kind of imprint from your energy, you're going to keep attracting these like-minded individuals, because it's within your vibration. Somewhere in your vibration, there's a loop that's running that masculine energy is very abusive. Masculine energy cannot be trusted because they're going to take advantage of their power over you. There's something like that running, and it's keeping you stuck. It's sabotaged all your relationships, and Spirit is asking you to heal that. Let me see if there's anything else. Yes, Spirit saying you've been stuck in that loop and you need to heal that. Yeah, because all these masculine figures are in distorted energies. So you attracting manipulators, people who abuse you, people who abuse their power over you, people who manipulated you. Spirit saying you've been in lifetimes like this. People who try to take only with you for some kind of material gain. Spirit saying you've had lifetimes of this, and the only way that you're gonna end and start this and have this fresh start and start this new beginning and be empowered is if you love yourself completely. It's the only thing that will erase the energy that is vibrating in your field right now, is if you focus on self-love. And that's how these two cards are connected. The only way you get rid of this shit is by loving yourself absolutely and completely. Then you're not going to attract these folks. All these men are distorted. And it also means that the masculine side of you is also distorted. So there's a part of you that's still operating in poverty consciousness. There's a part of you that's still not stepping into your power, or might even be misusing your spiritual gifts. There's a part of you that might be hypersexualized, or might be physically abusive in some way, or might have abused their spiritual gifts. And there's a part of you that is a control freak. I know if it resonates, it resonates. But honey bunny, this is a message that's coming through. And Spirit saying that's why you've been on your guard. You've been on your guard for the elements without yourself, on the outside of yourself. But Spirit saying now you got to look at the inside of yourself and heal this shit, because you're going to keep attracting these characters. Okay, poetry. That is the message. You're going to keep attracting these characters because of the distorted masculine within yourself. And Spirit saying the only way to heal that is through self-love. And what comes with self-love, which is healthy boundaries, okay? Which is giving and receiving equally in relationships, which is not searching for validation outside of yourself. You know, it's all these things. It's knowing that you have value and you just don't give a shit away. You know, I tell it to you plain, but this is what Spirit is saying. So I'm going to get a message now from the reconciliation deck. Okay. About your soul connection. Maybe about yourself. What's coming through? All right. We have Spirit saying speak up. And that's another way you love yourself as well. To speak your truth. Okay. You don't let anybody run roughshod over you. I see you've encountered so much narcissistic energy in your life. But you didn't know that it's a vibration within you that was attracting these assholes. And it comes from lifetimes. It's not just from this lifetime. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to speak up, speak your truth. You know, set those healthy boundaries. Say what you want. And it's a triangle that's right side up. I think pile 2 had the triangle that was inverse. And the inverse is feminine energy. So this is your masculine energy. It keeps coming out. The upright triangle is masculine energy. It keeps coming out. There's still some kind of distorted masculine energy within yourself, and that's why you're attracting distorted masculines, whether they are male or female in body. Okay, so Spirit, when you speak up, we have a lopsided effort because you've been an overgiver. The feminine within you, see the triangle is now inverse. The feminine within you has been an absolute overgiver in relationships. So Spirit is asking you, let your masculine energy take over here. There needs to be balance. There needs to be balance. Your feminine energy has been doing all the emotional labor in your relationships. There needs to be balance here. You have been the overgiver. You're nurturing everybody, but you're not nurturing yourself. And Spirit is saying this is a big, come on. It's a big karmic lesson. You've been going through this loop. You've been going through this loop. So it's only if you love yourself, set those healthy boundaries, that these assholes will stop appearing. Something here with 2 weeks. I know what's going on with 2 weeks. You're gonna know. Okay, so let's get some cards on this. But we know where this is going, guys. We get that message. We know where this is going. So Spirit saying, speak your truth, man. Speak up. Stand up for yourself. Okay, if you're in any kind of third-party situation and you know that is not what you want, you know that you're not polyamorous and you want some kind of monogamous relationships, Spirit is saying move on from that shit. Move on from that shit. You are a whole queen. You are a whole queen. Leave those narcissists behind. You know I have only 2 cards that are narcissists in tarot. And that's the King of Swords reverse and the Sun card in reverse. And look, Mr. King of Swords in reverse. Okay? Speak up. Stand up for yourself. You've not been speaking your truth. You've been keeping your soul, your truth. What am I saying, soul? You've been keeping your soul, the truest expression of yourself. You've been keeping that hidden because you've been searching for external validation. Okay? Spirit saying, stop that. Stand up for yourself. Broadcast. That's about broadcasting. Broadcast who you are. Who can deal with it? Beautiful. And who can't? Well, you get rid of the assholes pretty quickly that way. All right? What's next? Let's see lopsided effort. Yeah. The feminine within you has been distorted. Look, the Queen of Wands in reverse. I remember we had the King of Wands in reverse. So you have been the overgiver. You've not been standing in your power, okay? Spirit saying bring yourself back into balance. Because this energy is causing a delay in your Ten of Cups. True love cannot come in until you love yourself completely. Okay, Spirit saying it's a big karmic lesson for you. It's a big karmic lesson to face your fears. Don't be afraid of who will desert you and all that kind of shit. As I told you, you're going to get rid of the assholes that way. Okay? You've been hurt. Lifetimes after lifetime you've been hurt. Spirit saying face your fear. Don't be afraid of heartbreak. Okay? Stand in your power. All right? Okay, so let's see if you have a person in mind. Let's see what they're experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey. Let's see. Let's have a good look. But I think this is all about you. It's all about you. It's my twin spirit stack. It's all about you. Pile 3. All about you. Let's get 2 cards. What are they experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey? Ooh. Right, they're having some kind of awakening, right? So any some kind of clairvoyant gift is coming to the fore, and Spirit is also letting you know that you guys are mirroring. So you see, they too are being asked, the masculine energy within them is being triggered to speak up. There is some kind of situation where they're accepting less than they deserve, right? They are being asked to speak up and to give in balance and to come out of some kind of karmic loop that they have been in. So Spirit's letting you know that, you see, when you start transmuting these energies, you're not doing it just for yourself. It is also for the person that you are energetically connected to. Let's see that clairvoyance. Let's see what's up with that. Yeah, they know. They're in the high priestess energy, and Spirit is saying that they know the truth, okay? But yet, their childhood wound then keeps them stuck in some kind of karmic loop. Yeah, they're in some kind of codependent, toxic situation here because they ain't learning the lesson. And they kind of know this, okay? But they're very concerned about what people are going to think about them, and that's why they may stay with some kind of distorted Empress. It's a karmic energy. For some of them, it's their mother. But Spirit's saying both of you guys are mirroring each other. And that's why you need to transmute that energy first. Okay? This is what's blocking love. This is what's blocking your emotional maturity. You have been settling for less than you deserve. And so have they. Spirit's saying you have to do the shadow work. Both of you guys. Because you have to end this karmic cycle once and for all. Okay? So let's get one last card of advice. But pile 3, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. If the Spirit wants you to break a big cycle, a big karmic cycle. And it wants you to do it by speaking up. You might get a phone call. That's going to be your cue. Speak up. All right, let's get a card. I'm sure that's my mother as well. So there's some kind of interference by mother energy as well. What is this? Serendipity in reverse. So maybe Spirit has been sending you signs for you to do the shadow work. Maybe you've not been getting it. So that might be that message. So I'm going to read it from the book anyways. So card number 18. It's the protection message. It's in reverse. All right, so let's see what this is all about. Perhaps you felt almost certain The serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one. Yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. So it looks like Spirit is saying everything that happened before, that was a trial run, okay? Because you needed to learn an important lesson. And we now know what that lesson is. It's completely about self-love and being authentic, okay? And Spirit is saying there's still some remnants of that energy, that karmic energy within you, and they're asking you now to transmute that, okay? Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There rarely is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you're meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. So you're going to see some signs, some synchronicities that are meant to help you. But there's some shadow work because it's a card number 18 and it is the moon. There's some shadow work that Spirit wants to do, and it is all about ending this big karmic cycle, lifetimes of doing the same thing. Okay? My love, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, your dislikes. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to go a step further and interact with any of the ads I may play during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me and for any reader that you enjoy. All right, guys, take care. Lots of love. Bye.